Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to talk about something pretty interesting because I was watching BlizzCon yesterday while streaming on Twitch and YouTube, and there was one thing that really was outstanding from everything they showed. I mean, they showed a new expansion for Diablo that they didn't have ready, so they couldn't show us anything at all, just like 5-second cinematic trailer. They showed a new World of Warcraft expansion, which basically is the same as every year, new content, new land, new race, the same drill as always. But they showed one thing that was actually very unique and new, and kinda is close to what people would call Classic Plus, in a way. So basically what they showed us is something called World of Warcraft Classic Season of Discovery. And Season of Discovery is interesting, because if we go into the PR material they have published, so you can see here, Azeroth has long been a world of possibility filled with dangerous enemies, lands to explore, and denizens to aid. It can be as tumultuous as thrilling, and high risk can come with promise of high reward. World of Warcraft Classic invites players to return to Azeroth once again and begin a new journey with a twist. And this twist here is amazing. In Season of Discovery, players will start a fresh adventure where exploration and experimentation will be key to unlocking new abilities for their characters. Classic dungeons and world player versus player events will give players a chance to test their newly acquired abilities as they traverse the world searching for more things to discover. So basically, it is World of Warcraft Classic, but with a twist. The entire game, if forget that. Just forget the entire Classic game, because this is a totally new experience. And trust me, because we're gonna go into it so you understand all the new things. A world of possibility. Hidden through Azeroth, special runes will be discoverable that augment players' kits in a new and interesting ways by providing access to abilities never before available in WoW Classic. Some runes will be in plain sight, others will be tucked away, and a few will require teamwork to access. So basically what they're saying here is that you can get special runes which will give you new abilities which can actually be attached into your gear. It will also be more here. Experiment with no friction. Rune engraving will allow players to apply and remove abilities at will as they experiment with different builds to create truly unique player experiences. And just to keep your attention, we are talking Warlock tanks, Shaman tank, Mage healers. Yeah, Mage healers. If you always love playing a Mage, but at the same time you could also like to play a healer, you can do that now. Have you always thought about Shamans could be an insane tank? You can do that now. What about Warlocks? Going into a demon form and tanking everything? You can do that now. This game is a new World of Warcraft game. This is a new era. New approach to Endgame. Season of Discovery will start with initial level cap of 25 and will be incrementally increased over time, offering a more progressive endgame experience that will shift with each level band as new abilities become available for players during level up. So basically what this means is that they will kind of take Classic and put it out in phases. So first phase is going to be level 25, where you can get up to level 25, and then it's going to be a raid for level 25. Then probably maybe next phase is going to be level 35, and there's going to be a new raid for 35, and for 40 and 50 and 60. They're gonna really try and get as much content out of it from what they have in back in the Classic, which is interesting. And it also makes it very easy for you to level up a new class, because you can be like, okay, I'm level 25, I'm max level, I have been doing the raid, I got my full blue gear. Maybe I should try Shaman tank or Mage healer. You can do that. I even think the Rogue's got a tank spec. I'm pretty sure the Rogue got a tank spec as well. So, Classic Dungeons reimagined. Each phase level cap will provide new content for players to experience, starting with the level 25 Black Phantom Deeps 10-man raid. Yes, if you like Black Phantom Deeps, you're gonna be happy now, because Black Phantom Deeps has literally been turned into a raid now. So it's a 10-man raid. Formerly a level up to 5-player dungeon. It has been reworked with redesigned boss encounters to offer exciting challenges that will put players' build to test. So basically, Black Phantom Deep is going to be the first raid we're going to encounter at level 25. So it's going to be quite interesting. Test your metal against others. For players more interested in testing their builds and skills against others, there will be an outdoor world player versus world player event in Ashenvale. Additionally, the honor systems and battlegrounds will be available from day 1. So basically, what this means is that wait for it. This means that they talked about it in the live stream, which is going on in the background of me right now here. They talked about that. Imagine Ashenvale basically turning into Altec Valley. You have one alliance leader in the left side, a horde leader in the right side, and then basically it's about the horde killing first the alliance leader and the alliance killing first the horde leader. And there will be all these camps around the map, and every time you take down a camp, the leader also gets weaker. So basically Altec Valley, but in the entire Ashenvale map. And it's gonna be way more people than you used to be. Like, you know, Altec Valley is 40 versus 40, but Ashenvale, I don't know, there could probably be 100,000 players fighting over this insanely big battleground. I think this is gonna be insane. So beside of this PR material they published, they also came with an article, which is basically talking about the same. So, you know, the same thing and all that. Here's, for example, a picture where you can see that. Hold on, let me get it on the screen. So it's quite embarrassing. So this is the article that I was going into. So basically what they have shown here is that they also have this new, these runes that we talked about. So you can see your hands, belt, and chest, and legs, it looks like, in this level here, is what you can put these runes inside. So you can see here over here that he has some runes from his chest he can put in, waist, and legs. So basically you get all these cool runes which you can then equip into your gear and make it totally different. So again, you could play a rogue tank, shaman tank, warlock tank, mage healer. You know, there's gonna be so many fun builds to try out in this game. So forget everything you know about Classic, because this is a new Classic, a way new Classic. We also have some press kits pictures here where we can see, for example, you know, the standard Black Phantom Deeps with Void Warlocks we have to fight against, this very big Keeper. When we come in, this guy is going to be like the first boss who's going to try and get out. An insanely big turtle we have to fight. You know, you kind of know the drill. Even have a picture of dead mines. Interesting. We also have another picture here of some runes, which we can see here that it's like a hunter, where he also has some runes he can apply. For example, there's one called the Lone Wolf, which basically makes you deal much more damage, but without having a pet. There's also another one they showed where your pet becomes a tank. Basically, it gets a real taunt and it gets way more health. So you can actually use your pet as a tank, which is quite interesting. Like, you know, having a Beastmaster with you, which actually had a tank pet. So all very interesting stream, I think. Well, this entire, what we can say about like Season of Discovery is very interesting. It's basically, it is what we wanted. We wanted a Classic Plus. We of course wanted, maybe, I think people more thought that we would get something like remove all the expansions but kind of start from a new place. And they have actually confirmed here that it's kind of, we're getting there. Because they said they're gonna do all this Season of Discovery, but they're gonna keep adding new stuff we have never seen before, and maybe even going to new places we have never heard of before. So it is the closest we get to Classic Plus, and I think actually it sounds more fun than I could have imagined. So I'm very positive. And the best thing is, it already releases on the 30th of November, which means in literally 26 days. In 26 days, we will be playing this. And the only thing it requires is just that you have the World of Warcraft subscription. You don't need to buy the game or anything like that. It's just a subscription. That's everything. Everything. So I mean, that's Season of Discovery. Of course, you can go in and watch the live stream because they go a lot more, especially when, see this person here is talking about new stuff, for example here, talking about new Iceland spells, living flame spells, and she also shows the healing spell that the mages, there we go, regeneration. So it's like a healing spell the mages can get. So pretty interesting. It was from the stream yesterday. So I think that's everything. I don't really want to make videos about other games from BlizzCon. I just felt like I had to make this one because I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna have a guild on Europe server, which is called Deathless Adventures. So feel free to join. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. 26 days, we're gonna be playing this. So thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in Season of Discovery in 26 days.